אני מאמין באמונה שלמה בביאת המשיח אני מאמין.
Now we are all now about 1,000 people here, former Gush Katif residents, gathered here to the annual ceremony of the destruction of Gush Katif 6 years after.
Shalom, we are here at the closest location to what used to be Gush Katif, the Jewish settlements of the Gaza Strip, which were evacuated as part of the Gaza disengagement plan of the Sharon government 6 years ago. Here the evacuees of Gush Katif have gathered to remember Gush Katif, the place that used to be their home.
The place which is next, very close to us, is the Kibbutz Kisufim. Kisufim means in the Hebrew, in English, yearning. And the feeling is, we all of us, former Gush Katif residents of 21 communities in Gush Katif, are yearning, have very special feelings to the place which we had to leave a few years ago.
Specifically this year, it seems it's very hard for me to be here, because there is a lot of longing for Gush Katif, for the place that we left, not only the physical aspect of Gush Katif, but everything that we built in Gush Katif.
People are starting to move now to permanent homes. About 20% of the population is already in permanent homes. Hopefully by the end of 2012, the majority of the families from Gush Katif will be living already in permanent homes in different communities around the country. But physically we're going to be there, but our heart will be deep in Gush Katif, still waiting to the day that we all of us will be able, together with Am Yisrael, to move back to Gush Katif.
We still haven't built our home, our permanent home, and I'm not talking only about the physical aspect of the house. It's the fact that we are still in temporary setting. We still didn't manage, to be on a stable place, something that is sure, that is certain. The community is still not together the way it was in Gush Katif. And just the fact that we were so close to that place that we love, that we invested so much into, is like, it hurts. And specifically this year with a lot more, it's a lot stronger this year.
This event here today is focusing on the young generation, on the 6-year-olds who are starting first grade and have not set foot on Gush Katif, some youngsters who maybe were there when they were really young babies.
This is our way to say that we are passing this on to the next generation, trying to bring that spirit of Gush Katif. The only thing that was not destroyed in Gush Katif is that what we call the orange spirit, the spirit of Gush Katif, of doing, of making things, of having a dream, and just having it come true. So, and this is what this young generation represents, the kids that are continuing our way, and hopefully they will just have the same passion as we have, and will maybe lead us maybe next year to do this same thing on the other side of the Kisufim border, and we will be able to restore our communities in Gush Katif.
One of the things that the Gush Katif community thought in the last years is to make sure that the heritage of Gush Katif, the legacy of Gush Katif, will be never forgotten. We want to make sure that people will be part of that by educating. We opened the Gush Katif museum in Nitzan. We are educating the kids. The 7th and the 8th grade of the kids of Gush Katif are having a spatial camp every summer, in the same way that the kids in Gush Etzion used to have 30 and 40 years ago. We're continuing with the Yulis tournament, which is a basketball tournament. So we're trying to keep the legacy and heritage of Gush Katif as much as possible, especially now in Ben HaMetzarim, the 3 weeks between the 17th of Tammuz and Tisha B'Av. These 3 weeks are dedicated to remember Yerushalayim, to mourn the memory of Jerusalem, hoping that one day, Jews were hoping always that one day they will be able to come back to Jerusalem, build it. And in the same way, I think that we have the destruction of Gush Katif happened exactly in Tisha B'Av. So we are also dedicating these 3 weeks today also to remember Gush Katif and to remember the duty to remember the past, build the the present and hopefully build the future back in Gush Katif one day, B'ezrat Hashem.
אם לא עלת ירושלים על ראש שמחתי